June has been my favorite month of the JRPG year so far. I finally finished a game and really enjoyed it, took myself out of my comfort zone to an event to play some games early, and had some games hit my inbox on top of my staples that had the month feel full of JRPGs, and with a review under my sleeve, it felt like the most focused month I've had this year. It has me excited to get into this month to get more things experienced and played, so let's get into the JRPGs I played in June. If you keep up with my channel, you might have seen I posted my first review of the year recently, and that's because I finally managed to actually finish something this year. That game is Granblue Fantasy Relink, and I'm so happy I could do it, so it easily gets the top spot in this video, especially with how great of a time I had with it. Not to repeat my review too much, but I'd say it really is a quality over quantity experience, with it being a shorter playthrough but always having an exciting boss or moment to show, and I especially enjoyed these in my final moments, happily rethinking my strategies to beat harder bosses, and enjoying its final story scenes that made getting to the end of its campaign feel very worth it. As usual, if you want my more detailed thoughts, you're welcome to check out my review, and I'm looking forward to getting back to its post-game soon to see more of its final scenes. I've also been happy to hear some of you guys pick it up, especially as it remains discounted in the Steam Summer Sale this week, so while it's not a fresh release anymore, I do hope more people experience this short and very sweet Cygames campaign. Between a demo drop and an Atlas Fest event in Japan, there were a few opportunities for me to try games I was excited for last month. Those games were Metaphor ReFantazio, Shin Megami Tensei V Vengeance, both of those that were available at Atlas Fest, and outside of that event, Reynatis, which had its Japanese demo drop after Direct. I didn't actually get to Metaphor, as while I had a lot of fun at Atlas Fest, it was pretty overwhelming on the first day with the heat and the amount of people, and by the time I got there on the second day, they were all out of wristbands to play. However, there were no wristbands necessary on day 2 for Shin Megami Tensei V Vengeance, so I got to play with it a little and enjoyed the freedom of running around Shinjuku and seeing what I could discover in 15 minutes. The only bummer was that I didn't get to look at any story content, so when a code came my way, I was very happy to try it, and I'm so glad I did, as its story seems fantastic so far. It feels like a mix of older Persona and all the darkest parts of that series with a heavier focus on demons, and combined with a great script and familiar mechanics, I found it easy to completely get sucked in. It also has those PS5 progress reports that motivate me personally to keep playing, so I'm heavily thinking of adding it to my pile of staples as I need to see what happens in it, so it definitely grabbed me, and I'm sure those playing it are loving it too. I especially know I loved Vengeance as I played it after trying Reynatis' demo, and know it grabbed me more than it did. I did enjoy Reynatis' demo, it had interesting battle mechanics based around evasion, and its character designs look even better in the real thing, but it didn't have that pull I got from Shin Megami Tensei V. I will probably check out Reynatis in full someday because of its World Ends With You crossover, but currently that's more of my reason to do it than my actual demo experience, although I may play more at some point before release to see if it could be for me. All of these games have the future looking bright for JRPGs and make this year look pretty great. Hopefully we can play all of them soon, with Vengeance out now at least, which I'll have to get used to juggling as I keep up with my other staples too. Staples were always going to be my main focus for June, and since I finished Granblue, I feel like I'm getting better at that balance and finishing things within my schedule, but that focus on Granblue also meant I barely touched most other things. If I'm being honest, I actually don't overly remember my short time with all of these last month unless I really squeeze my memory, with the one I remember most being Atelier Resleriana, as I play it almost daily, and was hoping to catch up on the story last month too. Since I took the necessary time to make my Relink review, I lost most of that time, but I think I'll be able to do a little better this month, especially once I'm done with this video, and getting through one staple was really motivating in the sense I feel like I've remembered how to finish things again, which for me currently means focusing really hard on one thing when I get to its second half that seems to be the juggle of focus and jumping around I need, so I hope I can try that with Rez's story soon and talk about my thoughts on its English version and latest updates in the near future. In general, I hope to get a bit more time into everything this month, which means getting to playing things soon and considering my July plans now so I can do it all smoothly. July seems to be the month of Falcom, which is great for Trails fans and beyond, with 2 interesting titles coming west this month. By the time this video is out, the long-anticipated next part of the Trails series, Trails Through Daybreak, will be out in the west, finally letting fans see the next part of the story after Reverie in English. I'm especially interested in this entry as a different engine is used for it that will hopefully make the series feel a little more current gen, although likely to some of your delight and disappointment, I want to finish my Trails to Azure playthrough before I dive in, although if it comes my way, I'll be sure to talk about it next JRPGs I played at the very least. Also coming to Switch next month is Tokyo Xanadu X+, a more urban-style Falcom story I've had interest in for a while, and I'm pretty sure I have sitting around in Japanese for Vita somewhere. Playing it in English from the 25th would be much more convenient though, so again, while I might not get to it right away, it'll be fun to add to the mental pile since it'll be much more available in the West soon. Aside from any of that, I'll be playing my staples with hopefully special focus on catching up on Resleriana to make the updated review on it I've been planning for a while. As always, I hope you guys have a great month playing things, especially the Falcom fans looking forward to a good July, and I look forward to sharing more JRPG thoughts with you all soon. Thank you for watching this video. Let me know in the comments below what you played in June and what you plan to play this month. You can like and share this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to my channel for more JRPG content like this, and ring that bell to get notifications on whenever I post so you don't miss a thing. You can check out more videos here, and you can find me on social media on X, Facebook, and Instagram, all at JRPG Jungle. Links to those will be in the description below. Thank you to Atlas for the Shin Megami Tensei V Vengeance code, and until next time, thank you. Bye!